Advice for first-time San Diego Comic-Con attendees. Get ticket early, etc. Love your show, Patty, and never stop. Here's a couple of good tips.
Well, you can't get tickets anymore. I mean...
No, I think he means, like, picking it up. So,
yeah. Well,
pick it up Wednesday. Pick it up Wednesday, even if you don't have... Well, they don't have
4-day passes anymore, but you can pick up all your day passes on the first day.
So Wednesday, go Wednesday and get them all so that you don't waste any of your time on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday, or Sunday getting your passes. The getting your pass is going to be the hardest and longest part. Once you get your pass, they don't really check or stop you at doors. They maybe make
They look at the day. They do.
Oh, they look at the day. But what I'm saying is there's not
check your ID.
There's not an ID scan. I mean, they let whole groups of people through at a time. You just hold up your pass and you walk through. So once you've got your pass, not a big deal. 2, if it's your first Comic-Con, I might sound like a weirdo on this, but kind of avoid the urge to go after all the freebies and the swag, because you're gonna miss seeing a lot of stuff if you constantly are wrapped up in that. I'm
gonna assume you're going to at least 3 days, if not 4. I'm gonna assume that the way they have it this year, they got rid of the 4-day passes, which I actually kind of agree with, because then more people can go. Maybe not go 4 days, maybe only 2, but people always complain about the system. This is probably the best system for buying tickets they had this year.
Yeah. It
was totally random. It wasn't first come. You get into the chat room, refresh. If your computer fails, you had an hour to get into the random waiting room. I got 3 tickets out of 4 doing it that way. So I'll get a 4th. So pace yourself at Comic-Con.
Yeah, pace yourself.
Don't
pace your money.
Pace your money, but I usually don't spend that much, but don't go full 7 or 8 hours every day. Don't. By the 3rd day, you will be dead.
Or do. I do, and I think it's amazing and fun. I mean, Pat and I are going to offer...
We're going to go back and forth. I would say I've gone to this will be my 5th or 6th Comic-Con. Last year was the first time I got my ticket on Wednesday. When I regretted it. I thought it wasted like 3.5 hours of my life.
Really? I love preview night.
No. I mean picking up your ticket a day early.
Oh, okay.
You can pick up your ticket a day early at certain, like last year, it was at like at a Hilton in Mission Valley, which was, I regretted it. It was a mob. Every time I went on an individual day, on a Thursday or Friday, I waited no longer than 15 minutes to get my ticket. They have hundreds of volunteers to push you through. So it may look daunting. We'll say each person, it takes a minute to get your ticket, maybe a minute to get printed up. 100, you'll get thousands in within 20 minutes. So if you go, say you go a Thursday, say you wait an hour, you don't go when it opens, you go 11:30, it will not take you long to get your tickets. I don't think. We'll see. But I'm not going early. I'm not going on a Wednesday. I'm not going before this year to get my Thursday pass. I'm not. If you do not like huge crowds, do not walk in the middle main aisle of Comic-Con. Go on the far ends. It'll still be crowded, but you will not get to the Lego and Star Wars sections and then be crunched at a frat party and not be able to move. Yeah, because that's how it is.
Walk in the large hallways. I believe the back one is 5,000 and the front one is 100, or it's zeros. And walk along those because you'll move quickly. Anything that you absolutely, if you're going to buy anything that you absolutely have to have, limit it to 2 or 3 things. Get it Thursday because all the or Wednesday if you've got preview night, because all the tables are full and freshly stocked. The idea that Sunday is the day for deals at Comic-Con is quickly becoming untrue.
It depends.
It depends.
Because all the good stuff might be gone by Sunday.
Right. So all the good stuff might be gone, but a lot of these places wait now until half an hour before, whereas it used to be, Sunday at 1 they would start, shoveling shit off.
No, well, it depends. If you're going for like Silver Age books, it'll be Sunday, like early. It'll be like the buy 2 get 1 or buy 1 get 1. There's always the sloppy stacks, as me and Frank call them. You remember last year we're digging through, like it's like buy 2 get 1 or buy 1 get 1 or buy 2 get 50% off, whatever. Where you gotta get there Sunday because all the good ones will be gone before like 10:30, 11.
I would say,
but for trade paperbacks, they're all gone by Saturday. All the good ones are gone.
Yeah, here's the thing about the trade paperbacks, and this is why I said, don't wait until Sunday for deals. The day you arrive there will be places doing 50% off trades, or buy 1 get 1, or buy 2 get 1, and it's heaven. And the nice thing is as Comic-Con grows, the focus on comics gets lesser. And the comic sections are actually one of the few places where you can get a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Take your time to browse, and you can pick up some really, really great books.
As you go right to left, it gets more crowded. By the time you get to the middle, it's kind of crowded, and then it gets really crowded, like, because once you hit like the big, basically Comic-Con is entertainment con. You have all like WB and Star Wars, and you have all these non-comic book related entertainment for movies. They have those are the big where the stars show up for autograph sessions, like the Marvel one. Well, it'll be a standstill for autograph signs, things like that.
I hate to say it, because we just talked about piracy, but the one thing I will warn you people about is if you're into obscure TV or like, you know, Ultraman type stuff or Sentai or you know, old 80s cartoons, there are people there who sell bootlegs of them, and they sell them at an exorbitant price. Yeah. Get them up, go to ioffer.com, find the guy who's going to sell them to you for $10 in white sleeves, and give the guys at Comic-Con 2 big birds. I have no idea how they're even there every year, but they package them up and they sell them for like $40, and they're just bootlegs.
Well, in general, most of the comics are overpriced. I mean, especially like you go back to like the Silver Age, like they're more than eBay. Obviously, they have to make money. Yes. And obviously, they know people are there to spend money. But if you're looking for like real comics, like old comics, I don't think Comic-Con's a place to buy them.
Comic-Con is a place for trades and a couple cool knickknacks. Like, I always buy trades at Comic-Con and you know, a couple neat toys. But yeah, Pat's right. Actual comics, price-wise, no, not the place to be doing it. Obscure movies or DVDs, no, but better places to do it.
But you want a poster, you want T-shirts, you know, you want exclusive stuff like that.
Yeah, there's tons of cool stuff. But yeah, and like
you want to see Frank, you go to Comic-Con.
You don't want to get wrapped up in like the freebies, and you definitely don't.
How about we talk about
what?
Going to actual panels.
Oh, well, I don't ever go to panels.
See, I do. I go to at least 1 or 2 a year. Be very selective and realize the time you're going to have to sacrifice to stand in line to get into Hall H, which is the big one, first off. I've gotten into it only twice. But I don't count last year on a Sunday seeing That's Always It's Always Sunny Philadelphia panel Sunday, because no one cares by Sunday afternoon, everyone's gone. But in 2008, I went to see Watchmen. And I got there at 7 in the morning to get in for, I think, a 10:30 start or 10 start, maybe. And I got in, but that was probably the last year you could do that, to get there that early. After that, it's like get there at 4 in the morning.
3 a.m.
Or get there overnight. Yep. It's ridiculous.
There are people who just stay overnight.
And it's not worth it. It really isn't, because within an hour or two, it'll be online. The studios and Comic-Con will put them online, at least by that night. All the major panels are online by that night. So there's really no point. It's cool to see the stars in person. Yeah, it's great. I don't know why they don't have another separate hall to simulcast that in another place, like the Hilton next door. They have a huge, like, 5,000 person room there too. I don't know why they don't simulcast it there on a big screen. It would do wonders if you wanted to see it live. Wow, I had to see the new Spider-Man, you know, or whatever footage right when it happens. Yeah, it's cool. I wanted to see it for Watchmen because I love Watchmen, and seeing it live was pretty cool. Actually, was on a forum then. I think it was like Watchmen comic movie, you know, back then, and I transcribed it for people.
I have two last pieces of advice. One, this.
How about food and water?
I was gonna say that's one of them. That should be the most important one. Comic-Con is overpriced on food and water.
The food at the convention sucks,
and it sucks. It's awful.
The only place to go at the convention, go all the way to the right. There's that little cafeteria. It's better than going and getting the pizza and pretzels.
I have my secret spot about 2 blocks away. Well, yeah.
Leave Comic-Con to eat.
So leave Comic-Con to eat and walk a few blocks.
Walk 2 blocks to Tin Fish. You know, eat there if you want.
Right. But they don't check bags and stuff. Like, I mean, even if they did, I don't think they'd care. I always throw a couple apples, a few bottles of water.
Cliff Bars.
Cliff Bars, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, pack food because you don't want to spend...
I'd have people out that'd be able to pack from their hotel rooms peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. But I just, you know, don't... You will, unfortunately, if you're not careful with that, you will succumb to hunger.
Keep hydrated.
I have to stay hydrated. You will fall apart. Half your Comic-Con budget for comics will go towards food if you're not careful.
The Gas Lamp District is right there.
Yeah.
You can walk. There's plenty of restaurants. Tin Fish, Great Fish Tacos. Everything's right there. There's going to be lines for stuff, but again, it's better. Get away from it all for at least an hour.
Even if you walk 3 blocks north of some of the pizza places, you know, they're doing decent. They're doing. I mean, it's
they do deals.
You know, it's like 2 slices in a can for like, you know, $5.
And it's dude, you're right. That's gelato.
$5 is 1 slice of pizza at con if you're lucky.
It is a shittier slice.
So then there are 2 more things I would say. One, please, just for the sake of all your other con goers, it's not hard. Shower and wear deodorant.
Yeah, I don't know why that people don't shower.
Yeah,
or wear deodorant. I don't understand.
Shower and wear deodorant, and 2, explore. There are tons of things that you will. I've been to Comic-Con, I don't know, 7 times, and I feel like there are things that, that I discover every year. There's places with board games set up where you can go play board games. There's all sorts of meet and greets. There's groups of people hanging out with DSs playing Mario Kart. Like, you're there, if you're there for all the days, you're there for 4 days, and you're there for a long time. Relax, enjoy, walk around. Like, just don't. It looks like you have to hustle and bustle because there's tons of people walking very fast, but you don't. Just stop, take it all in. You paid a shitload of money for it.
Yeah, there's a nice little art gallery upstairs where you can actually bid on some of the art and models and cool stuff.
Go visit Artist Alley. It's a thing. Alley? So many people avoid it because they don't know what it is. Dude, some of your favorite comic book artists are hanging out there, and for some money, they'll draw you something. There's people giving free sketches. Like, take a sketchbook with you. Like, immerse yourself in it.
There's autograph sessions upstairs. A lot of them are paid, but if you want to pay $20 to, a lot of them are. I met Adrian Paul from Highlander the series. He was really cool. Spoke to him for like 5 minutes. That was cool. You know, a lot of those aren't really a lot of people there for the most part. Unless it's a big show like MythBusters, then it's a huge line. You know, where you have to get like a ticket beforehand to get in line. But yeah, there's lots of stuff to see and do. Don't feel rushed. If you see a panel, go for some of the medium to smaller ones. Forget about Hall H. It's not worth wasting an entire day. Yep. Or these assholes that they want to see something at 4:30, so they waste a seat. They don't clear the halls out, so they'll see 2 or 3 panels just to see their panel, and that's half the reason why Hall H is always filled. No one ever leaves. No one gets up and leaves.
And if you're in a small comics or small artists, they're always really nice. They're as nervous to be there as you are to say hi to them, and they will likely draw you something in a book if you buy them. They're more than happy to chat. They don't think you're being weird. Just be a nice guy. Say hey, shake their hand.
Say hi to Snoopy. He's always there.
Yeah, Snoopy's always there.
He's always there. I always hug him every year.
I give Snoopy a hug every year. All right, moving on.